Hello everyone, this is Aaron Fitch from ATF Gaming. Welcome back to NASCAR Dirt to Daytona. Today, we're going to try to get another 3 races in, but I have to quick chat about something. I have been struck by the demonetization bug on every single video I've posted this week. And by the time they figure it out, if they even do figure it out, I lose all of my revenue. So I have been making no money. Well, the last 2 weeks I've been making almost no money because all I've been doing is like 2 or 3 videos a week. And now, once I get back to normal, I'm making no money. So, if you want to see this channel continue, I'm going to be talking about this briefly in every single video. If you want to see this channel continue, you're going to have to help me out with the donation link. Because right now, I'm going to have to get a job at this point because I'm making nothing from YouTube. I've tried because, well, they said they fixed their demonetization bot. That's could not be farther from the truth. Ever since they said they fixed it, everything has gotten demonetized for me. It's NASCAR. I don't swear, it's NASCAR. The NASCAR is literally built off of sponsorship. Oh my gosh, it's so frustrating. I'm sorry you guys have to hear this from pretty much every single YouTuber who exists these days. But I can't take it anymore. I literally can't. I'm going to make a channel update this weekend, and if things aren't fixed by the update this weekend, this is going to be a really rant full update. So, if you guys really want to see everything stick around, then we really need help with the donation link. Because at this point, YouTube's not going to be giving me any money anytime soon. So, let's head off to this modified race at New Hampshire. So, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to rant about that the rest of the week, and probably even more in my video, channel update video this weekend. So, I apologize, but if you really want to see the channel continue, then you're going to have to help out with the donation link, which is much appreciated. Because I want to start doing different things. I want to start buying some more new games and expanding our horizons on this channel. But I also gotta live, I gotta eat and sleep. And I gotta pay for college, trying to get a life. But I really enjoy making these YouTube videos, but at this point in my life, I can't just keep making like 5 cents per video. I can't. The most I've made on a video is like $2 on a single video, and that was like, what was it? When I got NASCAR Heat 2 early. Now the NASCAR Heat 2 videos have been excellent. I've been getting a ton of revenue to my low standards, but I've been getting a ton of revenue from NASCAR Heat 2. But now they are demonetizing that the minute I make that public. What's equally as frustrating is I have the video unlisted with the ads on it, usually overnight. I usually upload them the previous day, and then overnight is when I would love them to go. If they're going to demonetize it, do it overnight so I can have the review done before I make it public. So maybe I can actually make a buck off of these things. But no, they don't demonetize it until you make it public. So whenever the first people see my videos, which is usually when the bulk of my views are, when the video first gets up, they have no ads on it because I'm demonetized. Anyway, we qualified 6th. I'm not going to make any adjustments.
Hello, I'm Alan Bestwick, and welcome to Loudon, New Hampshire. At a distance of just over a mile, this squared-off oval has seen some fantastic finishes in its history. Over 100,000 people attend each race, coming from nearby Boston, Providence, and all of New England to see the action at New Hampshire International Speedway.
Alright, let's focus on some racing before I continue my YouTube rant here.
There's the green flag.
But yeah, I'm sorry that you guys have to hear this, but it's not my fault, it's not your guys' fault, I know that. But at this point, I have to at least make you guys aware of the situation. So if there comes a day where I'm going to stop making videos, you kind of know what's leading up to it. Because I seriously have to consider, as we get an absolutely atrocious restart, I have to consider what's more worth my time, getting a job, full-time job, or making my YouTube videos. Now, obviously, making YouTube videos is a lot more fun than getting a full-time job. So that's why, even though I'll get a ton of money with getting a full-time job, it doesn't have the enjoyment factor. So it kind of, that's why YouTube is still there. But I have to make some money off of it. In YouTube, well, right now I don't have a network. I'm working on getting a network that I can reasonably feel good about. Because networks are such a picky thing. And I'm still small enough to where I can't qualify for every network that I look for. 5 laps to go. We need to secure this top 10. Because remember, getting top 10 in every race is one of our sponsorship objectives. So we need to stay ahead of Rob here. Oakenfold has definitely held us up a little bit. I think we're faster than him in the corners, but he's just hugging the bottom, so I really don't have any way to get around him. If we can just hold 10th, that would be great. We're probably not going to win the points championship this year because I had to skip that one race. But I at least want to get our sponsorship objective of top 10s in 10 races. Which basically means top 10 in every race right now. Alright, we're going to get underneath him. And we might actually get a run on Lee here. Nope. Messed that up, and now he's going to try to get back around us. I drove it in too deep so I could get around him, but then I just couldn't recover from it. But yeah, my way of describing the whole YouTube demonetization thing is basically you're taking what little money or food a hobo has and you're taking it away from him. That's basically how I describe this. Because you're taking what little money I get, which is usually right after I post a video, and you're taking it away from me because you choose to demonetize it the minute I make it public instead of while it's unlisted. And the demonetization is a robot. It's not people. It's a freaking robot. YouTube is big enough to where you can have people figure this stuff out. It's so frustrating. I know the whole philosophy is, you know, the robot detects it and then we submit it for a manual review and then the people look at it. But by the time that happens, we lose all of our revenue from it. So it's not worth it for us. Yeah, it's worth it for YouTube. Less people, less videos for them to watch. But it's so frustrating. I want to know if other NASCAR YouTubers are getting hit by it. Because it's NASCAR. What is wrong with NASCAR? Why is NASCAR so horrifying that we can't get ads on NASCAR? I don't swear. I don't talk about controversial topics. You guys know that. I'm one of the nicest people you're gonna hear on YouTube these days. Excuse me. Anyway, we finished 9th. That's probably our worst finish of the season. New Hampshire is not kind to us here, but we'll move on. I went on a bit of a Twitter rant earlier today, and Team YouTube responded to it. Yeah, well, why don't you check out the appeal process? But the appeal process, the requirements for the appeal process is you have to have 1,000 views within a 7-day period of a video. I have not had 1,000 views on a single video outside of the 2 videos, the 2 streams that we have had with NASCAR Heat 2 getting early. That's all I've had that gets above 1,000 views, period. So I'm not going to qualify for that. Now, what used to happen before they re-edited the demonetization bot a week ago or so is I would get demonetized, I would submit a review, and almost instantly the demonetization went away. It was like they knew it was a mistake. But now I'm submitting the review and it's actually going through the process, which is super frustrating. Anyway, what do we have next here? Oh, great, more New Hampshire. Maybe we'll be better in the trucks at New Hampshire. We've been good at shorter tracks in the trucks. But I'm sorry you guys have to hear this rant. And I'm sure if you watch my other videos, you're going to hear it too. Because this is just so frustrating. It's like they don't want people to make videos on their channel. It's absolutely ridiculous how little they care. I understand you have to have some limitations to advertisers. Because ads don't want to be seen on certain videos. I understand that. But NASCAR? My friend John, he's got demonetized on Super Mario Brothers? Seriously? Why are those things getting demonetized and not... Well, I can't speak for this, but why are those things getting demonetized and not some of the absolutely horrendous people that I watch? I enjoy, but I watch that swear every single minute of the video. And there's a specific NASCAR YouTuber who I think some of you will probably know who I'm talking about. That he swears every single time something happens. Period. And I don't know if he's gotten hit by the demonetization bug. He sure doesn't talk about it, so it leads me to think that he has not gotten hit by it. It's just so frustrating. Alright, 32. I don't really know where that stands. 27th. Ouch. Well, we're going to have to try to pull some two-tire pit strategy there.
Hello, I'm Alan Bestwick, and welcome to Loudon, New Hampshire.
I'm pretty sure that's the exact same thing as we just heard for the modified series, so I'm just going to skip ahead. So we're going to be struggling here for a little bit, I have a feeling. 5 laps on fuel. Yeah, we're already on the struggle bus here. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Clear low.
That could be a caution. Nope. Let's just try to aim for like a top 20 finish. I think that's a reasonable goal here. Because we're going to try the two-tire pit stops. That should help us. Assuming nothing stupid happens going on the pit road. Which I'm sure it will.
You're all clear.
I'm not terrible at this track. It's just... this track hates me. But, yeah. I'm sorry I have to go on long rants about it, but it's just so unbelievably frustrating. What little money I'm making is getting taken away from YouTube. But yet, some of the big money makers, they get off scot-free with this. It's so frustrating.
10 laps to go.
And it's not like I'm playing violent games. It's not like I'm killing anybody in these games. It's not like I'm swearing every single minute of the video. It's just so unbelievably frustrating. Why do they even care about me? They shouldn't even care about me. I'm only at 540 subscribers? God. I'm so frustrated. I just hit the wall, which was stupid of me. But why do they even care about me? Focus your efforts on the people who make a ton of money. I make 50 cents per video on a good day. Why do you care enough to take 50 cents away from me? And not maybe like 20 bucks away from somebody else. If you're trying to save money, that's how you're going to use the demonetization system. Not the way you have been using it. I am going to pit now. Because I feel like it.
Slow down.
1 can of fuel, two tires. Don't repair, loosen up the car. Put some more tape. But I just don't understand the whole thing about it. And I don't have a backup option. Like, if big YouTubers are getting struck by this and they have backup options. They have enough people who watch their videos to where they could go over to Twitch and do live streams and be perfectly fine. I don't have that luxury. At all. All of my subscribers are on YouTube. Every time I stream onto Twitch, I only get one person, and usually it's just me watching the freaking stream. So it's so unbelievably frustrating. I don't have a backup plan. I can't have a backup plan. There is no way for me to be able to have a backup plan here. But yeah, it's just frustrating. I'm sorry I have to rant about this to you guys. I really am. But it's just so unbelievably frustrating. So, I'm going to talk about this more in my channel update video, but if you guys want to keep this channel going, I'm going to need donations. I made the donation link just as kind of like a side thing. If any of you felt kind enough to do it, then you can do it. But now it's almost like I need those donations. I don't have a choice. If I'm going to keep expanding the channel, buying new video games, I need those donations. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to sell all of my equipment in order to live my life. I'm sure PS4 will get a lot of money. I'm sure my Blue Yeti microphone could gain a lot of money. It's just so frustrating
5 laps to go.
that I have to be in this situation. I wish I had joined YouTube like 5 years ago, honestly. I really do. Anyway, we gained about 10 positions in that whole pit stop cycle. So I think our goal of top 20 is definitely something that we can achieve. Got into Matt Craft in there. We're just not fast enough. I need the suspension upgrade. Did you get the suspension upgrade? I don't know if we did or not.
Car low.
But I need the suspension upgrade bad. Because I'm having so much trouble turning through the corner right now. Alright, we're back to 19th. Was that the white flag? No, we still got 3 laps to go. I'm an idiot.
Stay low. Still there.
And I keep
Clear high.
pressing the wrong buttons to get the wrong menus up. Alright, I'm done talking about YouTube in this video, because I'm sure I'm going to keep ranting about it in other videos.
All clear.
But anyway, 18th, I think will be 18th or 19th really will be a good finish for us.
Clear high.
I'm not concerned about it, considering we did start 27th. So at this point, a top 20 finish is all I can ask for.
2 to go.
2 to go. It looks like he's gonna get around me. Dennis Setzer is back here. He's usually towards the front of the pack, so I'm curious as to why he is so far back here. Alright, Harvego's gonna get around us here. Now it's just a question of whether we can keep Setzer behind us, because he's obviously a fast
Still
truck.
there.
Alright, we're actually gonna try to get back by Harvego. We had some help with the draft, and getting on the apron isn't really helping the cause here. Here comes Dennis Setzer. We're gonna let him by.
Car low.
I didn't mean to let Harvego by, but Setzer is obviously faster than us here.
All
But
clear.
we're actually going to drive it in deep into the corner here. But he'll get a runoff. Yeah, we just don't have the launch speed. And I think it's mainly because I'm driving it in so deep, as you guys can see. But there's no other way for me to race this where I'm not losing time. Checkered flag is out. We might actually be able to stay ahead of Setzer here, so I'm going to try to block.
That's worth a few points.
Alright, an 18th place finish. I will take that. I have no reason to be upset about that right now, because New Hampshire absolutely hates us in this game right now. Lance Norrick wins over Presley and John Wood. We'll head back to the menu, see what we got going on. Gonna check my YouTube account to see if they've actually fixed any of their stupidity, but I highly doubt it. Nope. It's just so frustrating. 16th in the standings, that's fine. I think we should make it our goal to finish top 15 in the standings. I think that's a good goal. Top 15 in the standings. We cannot purchase anything yet. So let's just head off to the next race, which is at Michigan. My home track. That doesn't mean very much because we're probably going to be struggling big time because we don't have a lot of speed. We don't have a lot of speed at all. Let's head off to qualifying. I'm sure we're not going to qualify very well. And of course we go out second as well. I assume this is going to be pretty much flat out the whole way because this is a slow truck right now. If it's not flat out, then we have more speed than I thought we did, but it should be pretty much flat out. Michigan in real life on the trucks is pretty much flat out. So but let's see what kind of a lap we can do here. Yep, pretty much flat out in that corner. I'm assuming it's going to be the same going into turn 1. And the herky-jerky controls are back again. I feel like we're not reaching our full speed potential here. Getting on the apron probably isn't going to do anything. Team YouTube is trying to reply to my tweets right now, but they're just saying things I already know. You gotta reach the threshold. Once you reach the threshold, we'll review it. I'm not going to reach the threshold because A, your stupid subscription system means that half of the people who are subscribed to me don't actually get my videos in their subscription feed. Because I'm not getting any ads, I'm not making any money, which means I'm not able to get more subscriptions because I'm not able to play more games. We're probably going to qualify last. 28th. But, YouTube. It's so frustrating. Because it's so stupid.
This is the Michigan International Speedway, home to the automobile industry and some great competition. If you like 3- and 4-wide racing, then Michigan's your track. This 2-mile trioval allows for great action with its high banks and wide surface. Located just outside the Motor City, drivers are always hoping to put on a great show for the auto industry here.
Alright, let's get started. This is probably going to be terrible. Sorry I had to rub my nose. If we stay in the draft, I think we'll be able to survive, but that's really the only way we're going to survive here. He says as he immediately wrecks everybody so he can get out of the draft. And we're pretty much last now. Alright, and they're going to try to squeeze me here, which is a little ridiculous in my mind. There's no rivalry system in this game. And I'm just absolutely stuck right now. Absolutely stuck.
Still there. Still there.
Alright, I'm going to try to draft with this guy. What is the fuel situation? How many laps are there in the race? 11 laps to go? Alright, so we'll have to pit around halfway.
You're all clear.
I'm pressing all the wrong buttons again. So we're back up to 30th after an absolutely terrible start. But we just gotta stay in the draft of people. Because as you can see, if we're in the draft, we're gonna be perfectly fine to moving through the pack.
Clear low.
Yep. Draft is key. Draft is key. I was actually quite surprised by the announcement that they said the
Clear high.
Xfinity aero package that they used at Indianapolis, they're going to apply to Michigan and Pocono, I believe it was. That actually kind of caught me by surprise. I really liked the aero package they had at Indy. I thought it created a lot of good passing. So I'm interested to see how it will work here and at Pocono. Pocono, I don't see it working as well, but I might be wrong. Michigan, I think it would be a good idea, because Michigan, there's not a lot of passes for the lead in Michigan. It will slow down the cars, which might piss off some people. Oh, I'm sorry. But I think it'll be a good idea. We'll see what happens with it. But yeah, we're moving our way up through the pack like I said, as long as we stay in the draft of people, we're gonna be fine.
Still there. You're all clear.
Low on fuel, we're gonna come in this time by. Sorry, I fell silent there. I was just focusing. Putting all of my concentration into running a good lap here. Because we're about to come down pit road, and we all know how that usually goes. We'll just try to pass a few more cars before we have to do so.
All clear.
Again, I wish they told us what the pit road speed limit was earlier.
You're low on fuel.
Because I really have no clue what it is. Alright, 1 can of fuel, 2 tires, no repair. Add some tape. And let's see what the pit crew can do. Oh wow, we have an early pit stall. I like that. They have pit stalls are a lot earlier. They're not always in the same pit stall, I don't think. But let's see. We could have probably gone with no tires, but if we're going to get 1 can of fuel, we might as well at least get 2 tires with it. Now, the issue we have here is that we don't have a draft with anybody, but everybody should be coming down pit road fairly soon. And I assume by the backwards numbers that we are dealing with ahead of us, that probably means they're down pit road. So we gotta be as smooth as possible getting up to speed here, so hopefully we can gain as many positions as possible. We were doing very well before the pit stop, but hopefully taking 2 tires will help us get even better. We did have a bit of a slow pit road entry, so probably could have been a little better in that regard. But with my standards, that was a pretty darn good pit road entry, if you ask me. We're up to 24th already. We should be able to pass a few more of these guys, I would think. And I'm sure there's a couple stragglers who still have to pit. We're going to get in the draft. Get in the draft and pass. Again, top 20s I think are a good place for us to set our sights on. Top 20s consistently, I think, is probably a good gauge for us to keep, considering how new we are to the series. There are a few more people on pit road. We're also going to pass this guy. So we're up to 18th now. Yeah, it's all in the draft. It's all the draft right now. If we didn't have draft, we're not going to go anywhere. As you can tell by the fact that I don't have draft right now, and this guy right behind us is catching up.
Car low.
So yeah, I apologize for the YouTube rant. Probably not the time and place for it, but at this point in time, I'm just so frustrated. It was bad timing with me going on the Twitter rant and me just trying to get a video up before I started recording. It was just bad timing.
Car low.
So if you guys don't see ads on any of these videos, then you know the system's still working. If you guys actually do see ads on the video, then hallelujah. Even though I'm probably not making any money from it, it still ads, and that still makes me feel good. But the fact that most of the time none of you are gonna see any ads is just so frustrating. There were a couple people down pit road.
Still there.
We don't have to pit again, do we? We do have to pit again.
You're all clear.
Crap. I should have taken more fuel. I also just spun out whoever that was because I was worried about our fuel strategy. Crap. Let's go. Let's see where it changes to 1 lap. We might be able to make this thing. I should have taken more fuel. I didn't think we were going to have an issue. We usually don't. Where does it change to 1? If it changes at the start-finish line, we might be able to make this.
2 to go.
Yeah, it changes. We're going to try to stretch it. I mean, what do we have to lose at this point? We could get a top 10 finish out of this, or we could end up right where we started. So, what do we have to lose? I wish this was a little shorter track. I would have appreciated having a shorter track to do this on, but
Car low.
we're gonna try to push it. Make this a little interesting. Because we could get a top 10 out of this, we could be last out of this. So let's just see what happens at this point. Should I have taken more fuel? Yes, we know that already. But we're going to try to stretch it here.
Last lap.
See how far we can get. Not even going to look at the fuel thing because I know it says 0. Gonna let Brendan Gaughan go by. I'm sure getting in the draft will probably help us. Checkered flag is already out. That's how far behind we are. There's one guy out of fuel. Interested to see if more people run out of fuel because we're still running strong here. We can make it to the start-finish line by now. It's just a matter of whether everybody else will. Yeah, we're sputtering now. We're sputtering.
That's worth a few points.
But a top 15 finish. I'll take it. We almost had to pit again. But I'll take it. Top 15 finish. That'll be good for a few sponsors, I believe. I'll take it. Lance Norrick wins again over John Wood and Dennis Setzer. Come back to the menu. I'm not sure what kind of a payday we're going to get out of that. We might be able to make an upgrade. But who knows? We'll have to wait and see. That's actually not a bad payday. But can we make upgrade out of that? I don't know. We did move up 1 spot over Bobby Hamilton into 15th in the points. So I think finishing top 15 in the point standings is going to be our goal in this series. Can't really do anything with sponsors. So 61,000. Pretty sure we can't make an upgrade, so we won't waste time with that. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more content from ATF Gaming, be sure to hit that red subscribe button and click that notification bell so you get a notification every single time I post a video. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye.